No, it's not a hand cam. It's actually a pour over cam. I'm making coffee. How are you doing, Ruby? Yeah, that's it. You got it. It is MHGU. Starlight beat you to it. Hello, Jaded Queen. Let me see. You're in here somewhere. Never mind. You were not in here. Welcome to the board. Here pretty early. You are. I literally just started the stream. I'm heating up water so I can finish making coffee. E-bike parts came out, but the bike tire flat. Oh. Oh, you are Luna the Celestial. Thank you. I appreciate that. I forgot to update the list. In that case, we'll bump you up to 3. And I will take this name. No, don't delete that one. This one. Boom. Save. What kind of coffee? It's called... It's a local brand of coffee. I don't actually know. I don't have the bag. So, funny story. I went rock climbing. And there's a coffee shop at the rock climbing gym. And I was like, oh, man, I just got this grinder for my coffee. And I would love to use it, but I forgot to buy coffee. And so I was going to buy some at the rock gym in the coffee shop. And they were completely sold out. And I was like, can you just sell me like a paper cup's worth of coffee? And they were like, yeah, we could do that. And so they filled a paper cup for me with beans. And I took them home with me. It's like $6. I've had several cups of coffee with the $6 worth of beans. Beans! Get me some beans. I got a pound of coffee for last week for free. I mean, I have coffee now. I also work at a coffee shop and have access to so much coffee whenever. Totally go to the gym just for the coffee. Well, it's a rock climbing gym, so I mean, it's not your standard run-of-the-mill gym. It's a all kinds of other things. Hello, Firebrand. How's it going? So many people here. I'm not strong enough for rock climbing. Nobody is. That's why you keep doing it. If I ever need beans, I appreciate the offer, Jaded. I do quite appreciate it. Just gonna let the coffee bloom here for a moment. But yeah, no, pour overs at home have been wonderful. Like, especially since I have 3 days off this week, which means when feet cam, not happening. There will never be a feet cam. Nobody wants that, including me. Can that be a channel point reward? Absolutely not. I'm even hesitant to do a hand cam because it's like, what does that really do? It's like my hands are basically like live in my waistline. It'd basically just be a crotch cam if we're being honest about it. Doing good. I hit a milestone today. Right now, just me want to enjoy some MHGU. Totally fair. We don't have each other added on Switch. We could probably fix that. You heard of the goon cam. Now get ready for the feet cam. The goon cam. Isn't it the other way around? Are we getting the face cam back after the pour over? This is a different webcam. I have 2 webcams. This is the really crappy one. I use a much better one, which is my phone. So, you know, when we go to the live scene, you'll be able to see the actual cam. Also, is that coffee? Yes, it is. I'm adding coffee to the list of things that we drink on stream. I'm just waiting for it to finish. Actually, we can get started now. This is the coffee. It is done. These are just the grounds. No, it's still straining. I'll give it a minute. Can coffee can be a whole separate window in the bottom right? Well, like, so here, for example, right? I don't have a webcam actually here. I'll pull it up. Capture, video, add source, webcam. There, boom. See, actual webcam. This is the webcam that's pointed at me constantly. For example, this is the coffee cam. You can see this. There's a very clear difference between the two. I was going to say, that's a quick pour over. I mean, you know. It's good coffee. It tastes great. I'm still working on adjusting the grind because it's still a brand new thing. But, you know, we're getting there. All right. Come here, you. I will say that this might mean I need to start my streams even sooner, so that way I can finish making coffee. Boom. This stream is bogging now. All right, let's get started. For real. For real, for real. Thank you, coffee. And the hub is now open. I will have the... Hello, Swordmaster. How's it going? I will have the lobby ID up shortly. There's the lobby ID. Feel free to jump in. Also, so fun fact, we met our we met the sub goal, which means the meme set now exists. I've been avoiding throwing it out there to people. God, I'm trying to find this thing. Where Discord window, where's it at? Link, there we go. Yes. We'll update this permanently. That's not the right symbol. There we go. Dash 2294 dash 4040. All right. Done. You're good. How am I? I'm doing quite well. Gotten to SpongeBob the Musical, so that'll be happening. Along with a handful of other things. But yeah, life has been busy. Real busy, but in a pretty productive way. All right, Hunter is the first one here. Feel free to post Hunter. Welcome, Lucatil. The agenda for GU today is to have an open lobby and have a lot of fun. I want to warm up a little bit before I pull off the meme set. So we're gonna do some other stuff, but eventually we'll get around to it. Ah, Yuka. There we are. Dang, internet was slow. Didn't let me join. Dang. There we go. And then I'm going to finally actually pour myself a cup of coffee. I made the coffee. I didn't actually bother pouring myself a glass. It needs to cool off anyway. One of these days, I'm going to do an ice pour over. I think if, like, the weather is really hot, then we'll go ahead and get that done. Too slow to join. Dang. That's part of the reason why I have the beginning part, is so that way people actually, like, people who want to jump in have an opportunity before the randos do. But man, the randos filled up fast. And we're starting off with Velastrix. But yeah, it's been a hot minute since I've played GU, so we're gonna see how it goes. Luca Till says hi, Twitch. There, like, one of the things. Oh, what was I saying? Yeah, it's just been a while since I've played this game. We've been playing a lot of Wilds recently. And Wilds is super fun, and I really enjoy it. But, like, man, I gotta get chores done anyway. I'll see you later. Stupid internet. Sounds good. I hope you have a good afternoon, evening. We'll be doing more streaming this week for sure. I've got 3 days off, which is at least 3 guaranteed streams during the week. Probably more, but guaranteed 3. No, guaranteed 2. I forgot. There are things going on this week that I have plans for. Velastrix. Where does... Oh, there we go. I was like, where does Velastrix spawn? I was suddenly very confused by where I was at. But then if I think about it, like it's Monster Hunter Rise. I'm surprised the HR9 can join a Velastrix quest. Depends on the difficulty of the Velastrix quest, I guess. Patiently wait our turn. What a way to warm up, by the way. Jesus Christ. Yeah, this is definitely not G rank, though. I'll say that. I think this might be high rank Velastrix. Ooh. Mistimed my thing. Quite a big one. It is quite a big one, actually. Go. That tree is in all kinds of in the way. Can't see anything. The tree there. We'll see how long it takes for the HR9 to leave. Well, I mean, you know, I usually try and make sure that we post quests that everyone can join. So there's a good chance that the HR9 will be hanging out for at least a little while. I think the game's more fun when people aren't gate-kept by, you know, whatever. Have I fought high-rank Zoshia yet in Wilds? We fought it. We did not succeed in fighting it. And then Meet the Boy and I had plans. So, outside of streaming that day. So we had to kind of put our Zoshia hunting on hold. Damn. Oh, that hit me from behind. I mistimed that block. So I might die here. No. Jeez. I was really surprised how substantial the jump in difficulty is. I actually carded once. That's hilarious. Carding in Monster Hunter. Who could have heard of it? I think I carded 3 times. I think I'm the only reason why we lost that hunt. To be perfectly honest. No spoilers? Oh yeah, no, don't worry. We're not going to get into it. Don't worry. Can we see a fun weapon? What like heavy bowgun or insect glaive? Yeah, we could do that. I'm down for some fun. We already are. Is this what we call fun here? Must be blind. Indeed. Actually, I need to... Red Shield's going to wear out here soon. Oh, I mistimed it. Heavy bowgun and fun being in the same sentence is just wrong. I'm gonna prove you wrong there. I'm going to show you the most fun you could possibly have with heavy bowgun. Or some of the most fun you could possibly have with heavy bowgun. Alright, I'm going to pop a heal. Take a little bit of damage, maybe. Nope. Let it rip. Ah, did that hit? I can't tell. Probably not. Wake me up when charge blade. Getting my blanket to nap already. Insane. Ah. Don't hurt me. That's fine. Glad I could give the boost. Die. Backswing? Yes! I thought it missed, honestly. Don't forget the tail carve. Nobody wants to forget the tail carve. Oh, is the style redeem not there? Oh, shoot, you're right. I can fix that. Sorry, I was struggling to put everything together today. It's I made breakfast, and that took time. Pick hunting style and weapons. Pick the weapon type. Pick the hunting style. Cool. They're all up. At least they should be. What happened? Oh. They're all here. Oh, shoot, and they're sleep bombing. Hell yeah. I think. I hope. Hell yeah. Let's go sleep bombing. People know what they're doing. Am I an inspiration to all or what? All right, give it another shot. It should be there now if somebody wanted to force me to play a style with heavy bowgun or insect glaive. I guess for some, it's heavy bowgun. We're going to be playing heavy bowgun. Gotta adjust from wilds. A classic, yes indeed. Nap timer. The trick is not often seen in the eastern lands. People know what they're doing in GU as opposed to wilds. I mean, yes and no. I mean, wilds is... There's going to be a lot of new players coming into wilds just because it's the newest Monster Hunter, so it's expected that people don't know what to do. Because whoever talks about, you know, sleep bombing? Not a single person has ever talked about sleep bombing in the history of Monster Hunter. Give... Sure. Give this... The dog can get a squeeze. Big squeeze for the dog. Stay. I must be out of item space. Only reason why I'm able to accept these is because there's still space there. Hello, Justice. How's it going? Let me give you a quick shout out. If you guys haven't followed Justice23, by the way, also Monster Hunter GU streamer. They're pretty cool. I highly recommend go checking them out. Dominic Cohen, how's it going? Welcome. It is now Lucatil's turn to post. Another squeeze for the dog. I missed your message, by the way. What single non-elemental charge blade should I make along with my elemental charge blades? That is a good question. Sorry. I'm doing my best to read chat. If I miss a message. Oh, you're Lucatil. Sick. It's your turn, by the way. But welcome. My name's Babotosh. I stream GU, but Monster Hunter as a whole on the regular. GU just happens to be my favorite one, and I plan on playing it forever. And, yeah. I hope you have fun playing with us today. Do you have a preferred weapon? Are you new to GU, or what's your Monster Hunter background? Yeah, this item box is so full. I think we gotta sell some scraps, honestly. That might be the move. But then I look at all the scrap and I go, I don't want to sell any of it. I can always make more. I got plenty of materials. That's what I'm going to tell myself. There we go. Selling armor right off your Palico's back, shaking my head. I mean, it's all what I gotta do. When your item box is this full, there's not a lot of options. Unfortunately. Take my turn? Very well. What would you like for me to do, Kai? Great Mako? Oh, hell yeah. We can totally fight Great Mako. Let me see if I can find this thing. Where's it at? There it is. It's literally named. It's the only named set that I own. There it is. Gotta buy some normal and Pierce. My favorite monster, indeed. We love fighting the Mako. But yes, a Cantor is pretty good. Diablos is pretty good for non-elemental charge blades. Sorry, I'm totally getting off topic from answering questions. I bet you could make a pretty fun Seragios set, you know? I bet that could be fun. Start out with Worlds, actually. It was hella fun. Then got a Switch and just love the old school games. Oh, hell yeah. That is what I like to hear. I'm so excited to see more people picking up this game. Because for me, it is the definitive Monster Hunter. It's like, look, if you want to like enjoy Monster Hunter in the most Monster Hunter-y experience, this is it. Add one. I did not recommend a Cantor as a good charge blade. I did, actually. It is a good charge blade, especially if you make a set for it. Fab weapon, by the way. Just look at my guild card, LMAO. I will in just a second. Worlds was not my favorite, personally. But, I mean, I understand that that's a controversial opinion. Definitely prefer wild bows from GU. Can weave so much in wilds. Have you played adept style bow in GU though? Because that one's pretty solid in terms of like movement and things of that nature. If you're going for the blunt KO spam, then a Cantor is good, but wouldn't recommend otherwise. No, I mean, yeah, exactly. I'm saying it's a solid weapon if that's what you're going for. And honestly, like, so here's the thing, right? If you run Valor and you basically play the spin to win game, right? Then you don't bounce when you do elemental shots. You know? So you don't have to. Just did. Valor is dope as fuck. Valor is sick. Combo lists. Come on, A button. Don't get stuck on me. I need you to work right now. Oh, those whiffed. Mitsu is one of your favorite monsters. It's a pretty sick monster, not gonna lie. I think they did a pretty good job of introducing it. I won't go into details, but, you know, because I know some people are avoiding spoilers, and we can not talk about it for one stream, but... Come on, scream. No mount? This is mine. It's gonna... Nice. Big damage. Woo! Big, lots of whipping. Any luck? Is this Soul Seer or am I tripping? Nah, this is regular. It's Hyper Mitsune. So if you're looking at the amount of damage you're taking and going like, what? It's because you're getting hit by Hyper moves. Nice. That was a perfect amount. If I do say so myself. Well, it will be a perfect mount here in just a second. Wait for everyone to stun. Then knock the monster over so everyone gets an opportunity to swing. Position. The most fun heavy bow gun. No! I'm gonna probably take blame for that. Dang. It keeps toppling over at like the worst times. There we go. That's a fair amount of damage. Position for a minute here. I hit it with a little bit of something. Uh-oh. That's real bad. That's crazy that there's a hitbox there. Been playing too much Wilds. Very much so. Oh yeah, Cantor is very far away though, comparatively to the rest of the game. I forgot that. But I bet you could make a really, really fun, oh man, what Seragio set? That was so unlucky. Oh, it wasn't. Unfortunately, luck is never a factor for me in this game. Well, no, that's not true. Luck is 100% a factor. But that was not unlucky. I don't believe in unlucky. I just believe in lucky. That's me going like, how could I have played that just a little bit better? There we go. I wasn't unlucky. I just wasn't lucky enough. Exactly. But if I'm not lucky enough, then nobody was lucky enough, you know? That was a crazy dodge, by the way. I hope everyone else appreciated my ability to work my way out of that situation. Oh, no jump hitbox. I like to think that bad luck just means good luck is on the way. You know, luck is luck, and that includes both good and bad. I'm a strong believer in like the idea of, at least for myself, this is something that I think about a lot. It's like it all balances out. But that also means that usually if I'm having a very lucky day, then there's going to be a day where everything just burns. You know? Ooh, spooky. Can I get a mount here? No mounts? What a shame. I'm having a skill issue. A classic. Unfortunately, this monster does not like the fun set too much. I'm going to get over it and put a bunch of shots there. Almost out of cluster shots. Oh my god, terrible dodge. Big roll this way. Do a ledge cancel. For safety. Ha! See, that's what we call lucky. Both of those situations. That's actual luck. Because by all means, I should have been hit somewhere in that interaction. And I did not. He's going here. Oh, I was short. Aerial cluster looks cool. It's quite interesting. It's a very different style of playing heavy bowgun. Which is part of the reason why I'm like, you know, there's not a weapon in this game that you're going to dislike. You just got to learn the style of weapon that you're going to have the most fun with. You know what I mean? If it's like... I'm a... Oh, geez. That's real bad. Oh, that's lucky. This is Event Hypermitsu, has boosted health and damage. Yeah, yeah. Gotta look out for that. All right, buddy. Come here. No? All right. Do I... Yeah, let's just set up some shots here. There's tail in this room, by the way, for anybody who wants Mitsune tail. Oh, geez. This is not the area I want to be in. That's a crazy headshot. Oh, that's real bad. Oh, come on, tiny ass monsters. Get out of here. Nice mount. I'm going to go for the Supernova next, I think. And then we'll go for the KO after that. Hey, look at the strat. I love the strat. I had opportunity to fire off my shot. Is that enough? It might have been. GG's. See, what a fun set. Who said Heavy Bowgun was boring? It's so cool. This isn't even the best version of it. Is it the most fun? In my opinion, yeah, but it's not the best. All right, and there it is, coffee part 2. Babo, my bones hurt. I'm sorry. I tried my best to place my shots, but cluster shots are, you know, a clusterfuck. So it's kind of impossible to pinpoint them in a way that doesn't hit people if you're firing off that many in a row. Violet Mitsune is still my favorite. Violet Mitsune is pretty cool. I'm gonna take my watch off. I'm wearing it all day. I gotta put it back on anyway in a few hours, but you know. In this moment right now, I don't have to wear it. Got Pallium. Let's go. Let's go. All right. So, I think we are approaching that point now where, depending on what gets posted next, I think it's Yuka's turn. Oh, wait a few minutes. Ah, Yuka's not here. I have to try it again. No one will believe me, but I got 4 mantles in the reward screen. I mean, I do. Great Mako. Great Mako's next, or after Yuka posts. But yes, Yuka, it is your turn to post. Feel free to post anything that you would like. Some good coffee. Perfect. Okay, so as you guys may or may not know, last week we met a sub goal. The sub goal was meme set reveal. The sub goal was 5. It bumped it up to 10. I don't know why. So check the guild card for my favorite weapon if you want to. Oh, yes, I will. I need to make room though. Card lists. Let me get rid of. Man, some of these are old. I'll get rid of this one. Let's see, any other? I don't know who this is. Don't know who this is. I'm like looking for names that I've not seen in ages. You know what I mean? All right, send me the guild card again. So this is the meme set. Are you guys ready? This is it. This is the set. What do you think? Chat, honest opinion. Tell me what you think of the set. Is it good or is it good? You know? $20 out of 20. Okay, amazing. I might be hitting HR. It's a set. Okay, so here's the deal with the set, right? I will tell you the secret as to why this set is funny and why it's going to be awesome. Let me grab this stuff. I need... Hopefully I have some dragon toadstools. God, I hope so. I do! And then, is there anything else I need? Tetsu. No, not that I can think of. I guess an ancient potion, right? And then 2 max potions. Oh, register. Yes. There we go. Now I can check out your guild card. Favorite weapon, gold great sword. Amazing. A solid card. Oh wait, I know where you're going with this. Oh, do you now? The immortal set, the person who I won't name. No, it's not that. So the point of this set is to do something really funny. Do you know where I'm going with this? I don't know if you do. So before we actually get started here, I think this is Ariel, by the way. Is it Ariel? I pray it's Ariel. Actually, let me do something real quick. This is in J Frontier, right? Which is... God, what map is this? I'm gonna need for Defender. Yeah, I'm gonna need Defender. So here's the dealio. We'll queue up. We'll get ready. Take this off. I'm going to see where we spawn. Don't Dragon Toadstools ask us max potions? They do, actually. By the way, Fatalis armor any good for sword? Great sword and hammer? I have no clue, actually. I haven't used Fatalis armor. Oh, okay, I spawned in the room with it. That's a good start. Alright, wish me luck, guys. I won't be reading chat for a minute here. Okay. Oh man, I'm already getting hit. Let me take a step this way. Target forward. No, I'm not close. I'm hearing it. I'm hearing noises. Oh, that was not the move. Toadstool, I think. Right? Do I have toadstools? Or do I need to scoot over one? No. Oh, that was me. I got hit. Sheath. Get screamed at. Right? Eat a toadstool. That's a break. Oh, am I hitting it? Okay, it's forward. No, okay. We're gonna sheath. I'm gonna see if I can target the monster, walk in a straight line. No, I ran past it. Target. I heard a dodge. No, that's not it. No, got hit. I should have turned up the volume a little bit, huh? That would have been a good idea. Oh, that's a hit. There we go. Sidestep. No, I got hit. Okay. I'm going to back off, I think. I should sheath my weapon first. Back off this way. Eat. Did I eat? Hard to say. Ah, there we go. Aha. So, target, 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 run forward. Getting close. I think it's moved. That's a hit. I think I got knocked onto the ground, right? Shield, shield, shield. Oh, okay, died. I have no clue what happened. But we didn't cart, so that's good. Ugh. Did I do anything? This is really something to behold. I think I jumped off him a couple of times. It was really quite hard to see. I think the problem is that you're hearing what everyone else hears. Oh, you know what? I'm not running aerial. I need to run aerial with this set. God damn it. It is Mako time, indeed. We'll come back to this. I'm going to give this another shot, I think. When the correct monster presents itself, such as, you know, Tetsukabra or something like that, we'll come back and give this another go with aerial. Whoops. GG's, indeed. I don't think I did much of anything, actually. I probably spent most of the time running in circles. But yes, no, it is Mako time. No, so I need to A, turn up the volume, and then B, I'm running circles around you, yeah. You'd be like, I think I'm getting pretty close, and you were literally in its armpit. I mean, okay, so there's a couple of, how would I call them? I guess shortcuts? Not shortcuts, but macros that work out for specifically this game in terms of identifying where the monster's at. First off, it's in stereo. I can hear if the monster's on my left or on my right. The other really helpful thing is that, let me get rid of a set here. I want to actually register this. Take items. What am I doing here? Right. It's time. Okay, you decide which weapon. I will try it out now. Oh, that's a good question. Maybe a note gunner weapon, though. I don't have a G rank armor for it. Honestly, this is the perfect opportunity for you to run a gunner set. Try out bow. Bow is super fun. It's a pretty easy quest, all things considered. We'll do this one. This is an easy enough quest that you don't have to worry about like carding or anything like that, even if you have high rank armor on. So I'd say it's worth running gunner this time around. You don't have armor for it though? Okay, fair enough, fair enough. In that case, use some... Play Hunting Horn. Learn some Hunting Horn today. You damn near walked out of the zone too. Damn. You know, but like, here's the thing, right? If all the sound stops, I know that I walked out of the zone. You know, there are tells for understanding what's going on. And the reason why I would want to run aerial specifically for playing blindfolded is because I can engage with the monster using aerial. So obviously I have movement and the ability to like start a combo and know exactly where I am, or at the very least if I jumped off something. You know, if it's a small monster or a person, sure, but like I jumped off something, and then use that as a means of like, okay, hit L, hold forward, run, keep dodging. Eventually, if I hit the monster, I'll jump off the monster. The sound cue plays where it goes like, and then you do the other part. You know what I mean? And then you can get mounts and stuff like that. Now, obviously, mounting while blind is going to be difficult, but I mean, I think it's doable. Things like that. No, we'll definitely try it again. Bubba might have to age restrict the stream writing. The Mako is 18+. This stream is 18+. It always has been. Literally since day one. Oh, what style? Guild. You always play Guild. Hunting Horde Guild style. Ooh, that's some good tea. And by tea, I mean coffee. Ah, yes, the other part. I didn't know that, lol. I've had an 18+ account for years. I mean, it's one of those things where it's like, look, we're gonna... It's more like, when I say 18+, it's like, hey, I'm gonna talk about stuff. And, that stuff may or may not be appropriate for children, or needs some context, or whatever. And I don't like the idea of having to censor myself for, the children. If the children are, desensitizing themselves to it by being here, like, you should ask your parents first. I don't know. And obviously don't go, in chat and be like, I'm 14 years old, because, like, then I feel like, then I have to kick you. But, yeah. Should I play MHU without hunting arts or in guild style? No. The two that I like to equip are Arisen Phoenix and Euphony, which plays all the melodies at once. And then you can use the Arisen Phoenix to negate all of your buffs and basically pop a max potion, and then use your phone to get all your buffs back. It's a great combination. If you use SP arts too on one of them, they actually line up pretty well together. Oh wait, you're that was the wrong person. No, I'm like playing for you and GU. I mean, yeah, I've done it. It's cool. Try Alchemy Sword and Shield, everyone. It's just like regular Sword and Shield, but worse. Actually, it's not too much worse. Oh, is the Mako gonna die before we even get there? God, I hope not. Nobody kill the Mako. I want to see the Mako. It's awesome. It is awesome, actually. I mean, Alchemy Sword and Shield. It's kind of my default these days. I don't think I use a whole lot of the other Sword and Shield styles. Man, I have a metal coffee filter, and it leaves a bit of a residue every once in a while. It's good, but man, yeah, it leaves a residue. All right, let's hurry in here and ride the Mako. Is that enough to ride it? Come on, let me on it. Yes! Riding the Mako! Oh, what joys. We're going to ride the Mako for this whole time here. Spend as much time with the Mako as you can, you know? The Mako is one of the most respected monsters in the forest. All right, we'll finish the Mako ride. God, I love riding the Mako. What a good time. Ah! Got absolutely blasted out of the air by Charge Blade. Now, alternatively, what if we ride the Mako again? God, this monster needs to be in Wilds. Oh, he's so cool. Got him. Don't be out of bounds if I get this mount. There goes the Mako. Oh, it's so cool. Also, one of the best themes in all of Monster Hunter to exist. Never get tired of it. Funnily enough, last year for April Fools, we just had the Great Mako's theme playing for the entire duration of the stream. It was pretty awesome. Only one person lost their mind. Yeah. Unfortunately, this year's April Fool's Day's joke went over everyone's head, so. Ah! I cannot believe that hitbox was still out there. There we go. Nobody cares about riding the Volvidon. It's only about riding the Mako. Oh, I don't have paracoating. Whoops. I didn't really come to this quest prepared. I just kind of was like, we'll show up and do some stuff. It'll be fine. Now here we are, showing up and doing some stuff, and it's fine. that another mount? It is! I'm just gonna ignore it. We could keep hitting the monster. It's actually not bad at all. No, it's quite a fun way of playing the game. Sword and Shield does work well with every style. No, absolutely. I do think, like, obviously, I think if you're trying to go for KOs with Sword and Shield, you know, there are better options. You don't really get the KO damage. You don't get nearly as many shield bash options with Alchemy. I think that's like mostly guild, mostly. I've only played Adept Guild and Valor. Never really played Adept or Aerial. Well, I've played Aerial, but I mean, you know, it's Aerial. Adept, my beloved. Wilds does not have this. Indeed, it does not. Look at me run. Same speed as running, walking. Mako might die soon. Let me ride the Mako. We're riding the Mako. Oh no, I finished the mount, damn. But we did get 2 Mako rides in, and that was pretty awesome. Best style for DPS Sword and Shield is Striker, but it does fairly well with the rest of the other styles. Oh yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah, I'd agree. Sword and Shield specials are where its damage is at. So running Striker and constantly having access to what? Shoryuken, the 7-hit move. I'm trying to remember what that one is called. Like Sword Art, whatever. Something or another. And then obviously Chaos Oil is like, Chaos Oil is Chaos Oil. Next weapon plus style. I mean, someone else has got to try it. Join for the next hunt, just join the Bonk Brigade. For sure. We'll do some hammering. Is that what you mean by Bonk Brigade, or are we talking Hunting Horn? I'm down to bonk. Hammer time. Yeah, we can do some hammering. Hope everyone had fun riding the Mako today. Ah. Oh well. All right, Hunter, it is your turn to post. AKA Swordmaster. Oh, Yuka is heading out. Did somebody want to hop in? I think a spot is about to open up. Reminds me of when the monkey with wings and Rise. The monkey with wings. I played all of Rise. Why can't I think of this monkey? All right, the question is, yeah, we'll run. No, I think, yeah, this is the set that we'd want to run. Gotta get some herbs, some more megas. The fruit one. Oh, that's right. I totally forgot about that monster. There's a lot of monsters I forgot about in that game. Bishaten. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. I remember now. I can remember it vividly. It has the same color scheme as Great Mako. Wow, I am out of honey, and I really wish I wasn't. Francis, we need honey. Those are flash bugs. Okay, there we go. Need more honey. No. Once I'm satisfied with my stuff in Wilds, I'll go back and finally finish Sunbreak. Well, let me know when you do. I'd be down to play. But yeah, if anybody wants to jump in, spot is now open. Feel free to. Also, we got to figure out a new sub goal. I don't know what yet. I'm sure I'll think of something. Maybe something that, you know, everyone will be interested in. Great Mako cosplay sub goal. Oh my god, I would do it so fast. We'll get like a giant like feather thing, and I'll paint my face green. It'll be great. I'll walk around my room with, you know, T-Rex arms. I got really bored, but I don't know if that was the game's fault. That I was in a weird headspace back then. You know, that is totally valid. What are we hunting? I have no clue, actually. Now I know. Welcome. Got Shin Doko. I'm gonna eat for fire defense, and then I'm gonna actually run to the restroom real quick. So I'll be back in just a minute. The way I'd pay money to see that cosplay. Cosplay's hard because, you know, it's one of those things where it's like, first off, I am not great with clothes. So obviously it would take some time to put that all together. And then secondly, it's like, yeah, I have no idea how I would do it. I mean, I would obviously need so much face paint and then possibly something to create a mask, and then the head thing, and then arms, and then a giant ass tail. But the tail could be like, how would I do with the tail? That's tough. All right, I'm going to run to the restroom. I'll be right back. 3 Hammer Menace, indeed. Hello, Sigil Monster. Give me just 1 second, but how are you doing? My name's Babo. I stream Monster Hunter, but other games as well. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful time hanging out with us. And I will be back in just a minute. Saw the goat in the profile. Bro still got game. James is awesome. Will always forever be awesome. Funny enough, if you look closely at the Twitch image, it's actually it's a Dat Boy reference, because that was funny. By the way, how do I play Hammer? I don't know. You charge with R, and then you swing, and then you mash the X button a few times. We gotta have the 20-minute TED Talk of this stream. Take your turn. Take my turn. What do you mean? Think this is a good idea against doing it against a Cantor? Probably not. We'll be fine. We'll make it work. You redeemed Lau. Ah, wonderful. Yeah, but thank you so much for the follow, Sigil Monster. Deeply appreciate it. That boy, oh my god, I haven't heard that mean in eons. Indeed. Indeed. By the way, I'm very caffeinated now. I've had 2 cups of coffee and I'm drinking tea. And it's not a non-caffeinated tea, it's a rather caffeinated tea. So if it seems like my speech patterns get meticulously fast, call me out on it. I'll do my best. What's Lao? Oh, we're gonna find out. Lao is a nightmare. Everyone likes Lao except me. Apparently. But it's also very possible that I've hunted Lao too many times. I can relate. I drink coffee and Monster Hunter now. It's 3 a.m. Oh, yeah. I actively avoid drinking coffee past a certain time. But I got a pour-over kit recently, and that has influenced my ability to drink coffee at home, and it has been quite nice. But yeah, no, it's gonna keep me very caffeinated for a while. Oh, he's gonna. Oh no, not the cold drink. I literally was trying to put away my weapon, despite the fact that it was not out. Oh, come on. Don't whiff that. What's going on? Hit him, please. You're running aerial hammer. How are you missing a monster this size? Ow. Jesus Christ. Why did I hit a button? I would have been fine if I hadn't hit a button. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die to the lava underneath my feet. That went so bad so fast. First time seeing G rank aerial stuff. Yeah, don't worry. It won't be your last time. But at least if you keep hanging out here. This is not loud. This is a Cantor. I'll leave for one hunt and miss my chance to hop in the lobby. I've never been more disappointed in myself. Sorry, Zeno. You're next on the list, though. How about that? I'm gonna add you. You're top of the queue now. This is actually, funny enough, I hate Lao, but this seems to be a far more hated monster than Lao is. But I think I've fought this monster enough times to be able to deal with the nonsense of it, including and not limited to running this set in particular. So I can do this right now. This is you can win. Here's open. Depends on what HR this is, right? If this is high rank, for sure. But if it's G rank or event, then maybe it might take us a minute. Whew, that was spooky. How are the hunts going? They are going quite well. But welcome, Dark Prime Knight. How are you doing today? Not to introduce myself again, but my name's Babotosh. I stream MHGU, and I'm playing Rise at the moment. Because, you know, that's the game. Or not Rise, but Wilds. Yeah, I stream Monster Hunter pretty regularly, but I am technically a variety streamer. We'll be doing some new stuff this week. I've been sticking to Monster Hunter for, like, the past month, though, just because, you know, new Monster Hunter stuff. But welcome. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, let's go Paralysis. That's why I run this hammer. Can I get that mountain? Doing okay. I play this game too. I'm HR999, thinking about starting over as a female character. Well, don't know yet. I've thought about doing that a few times. I actually do have a female character that only existed. So back in like 2021, I want to say. I did a speed run with a group of 3 other streamers where we tried to basically speed run through the hub quests for low rank and high rank. And I think we got number 4. It was a combination of 3 greatswords and me running aerial bow. And basically it boiled down to all of us equipping as many barrel bombs as possible, me mounting the monster, putting it into stun, and then waking it up with greatsword. And it was a solid time. Doing well, thank you for asking. Yeah, of course. Why would I not ask? We are all humans here. Everyone needs a little check-in, you know? Oh, was that a mount? I think it was. Well, who knows? We'll never find out. I'm HR999 and haven't done all the deviants yet. I am lacking. So, fun fact. I actually spent... So we did a charity stream, and that was how I got all my deviants done. And oh my god, it took ages. I'm talking like, it was like 3 streams and accumulated upwards of 20 hours just to do the EXs, let alone all the deviants. I'm not even HR999 yet, and I've been streaming this game for like upwards of 4 or 5 years. So it's something else. Yeah, I'm just gonna hang out here. There's no way it spawns here, right? My toughest one was doing Silverwind for its sets. I had that problem back when I was like still playing before I started streaming this game. I did that with Dread Queen. But definitely Silverwind was a tough monster for me to deal with. So was Crystal Beard. Oh my god, Crystal Beard was a nightmare. Ow. This is a not great situation for me to be in. Am I dizzied? No. Okay. I have over 3K hours and I still love this game. It's the best Monster Hunter in my opinion. Obviously, you know, that is a subjective statement, but it's so good. I'm several moderately sized raccoons in a very feminine trench coat. That's hilarious. Don't chuck me off. This set isn't really made for mounting, so it runs its stamina pretty low. Hilarious and true. I don't know about true, but certainly hilarious. Sounds like a fun idea for a D&D character. Agree, and I agree my friends say I have a bad addiction with this game. I mean, you know. It's cool. That's what you think. You're right. Not me desperately trying to keep my stamina from sinking into the red there. Can I tell you about my first and only D&D character? Absolutely. Oh, lots of whiffing. See, look at this. This is going great. Look at all the stun that we're doing. Ah! Let me out of the corner. Funny enough, I actually used to, my D&D character used to exist on the stream. There was a channel point reward called Summon Niedric, and I would basically impersonate my D&D character on stream. And that was back when I actually used to stream D&D sessions with a friend of mine. But yeah, that is such ancient history in regards to the stream that it has, you know, at a certain point I was like, summoning Niedric is no longer relevant. And probably won't be relevant for a very long time. I'm going to save that spinning meteor for the next time we get that nice stun off. Is this a sketchy place to do a mount? It might be. Yep. Start booking it. Have a great rest of your stream. Thank you for hanging out with us. I hope I see you again. Would love to hunt with you sometime. She is an elf bard. Before joining the merry band of misfits, she owned a tavern. Her name was Chair and has a pet gecko named Enema. Crazy. Ooh. You will, and it sounds like fun. I look forward to it. Oh, am I dead here? No, I'm going to stay on the ground. Don't wake up too soon. Keep that person alive. Keep popping heals. I'm going to sit here and tank with healing, I guess. That is the game plan. It's a burlesque reference. Oh, there we go. Yes, I am familiar. I'm familiar with the reference. I don't know if I've actually seen it. Hey, look at us go. Someone was worried about it. The only one who should have been worried was me, the one person who carded. I'm gonna change that. Phenomenal movie. Oh, I'm sure. A canter lobotomized. There was a lot of bonking. You know, people, we don't give it enough credit, but once you stack 3 of the same weapon, especially something like Hammer that is meant to do stun, it's quite good. I think almost any other monster would have died by the time we got the second bonk. Not the lobotomy. Yeah. Ripicantor. Carved a conquest sphere. Sick. Alright, that's been done. That's been done. Perfect. Anyone here see the new DMC anime? I have not. Hey, look at that. I got 2 conquest spheres for doing stuff. For clicking buttons. No, it's actually been a minute since the last time I've seen an anime. I think last thing I was watching was Solo Leveling, and I just never got around to finishing it. Devil May Cry. I've heard good things about that. I think. Forgot about Prowlers. Yeah, no, Prowlers are sick. I actually, yeah, Prowlers are slept on. They're super cool. Imagine how many mega pickaxes I've wasted. We don't have to. I need to buy more herbs. I like blew through herbs in that quest. Jeez. Who posted that? That was Hunter, right? So yeah, Lucatale, it's your turn. What do I try out now? That's a great question. I don't know. Perhaps dual blades of the Valor variety. Solo leveling is so good, but my brain cell can't watch the show constantly and constantly read the subtitles at the same time, so you wait for the dub. I cannot look at anime for too long, otherwise I get upset about it. So therefore the subtitles keep me invested in the show. But sometimes the subs are really bad, and then it's all a shit show. So it's hard to... honestly, it's hard to ever say if I ever win with anime. These days. Let Luca know it's their turn. That way people are sitting around waiting, but they know what they're waiting for. My favorite anime is Attack on Titan because I'm crazy. You know, honestly, I haven't seen past the first season. That show, I remember when it came out, and I remember watching it when it came out, and I remember watching the first 2 seasons, and then basically got put on indefinite hiatus for a minute. And then the hiatus ended, but I never got back into it. It's one of those things. A psychopath, even. I know, I have to make some gems for sharpness. Fair enough. Sharpness is a very important thing in this game. Especially since I've had weapons bounce with purple sharpness. At a certain point, I kind of gave up. I was like, fuck it, you know? I'm gonna rock Mind's Eye and green sharpness, because at least then I know it won't bounce. My Hero Academia is a very close second. That was a solid show. I still haven't finished it. I know that the newest season just came out. I haven't seen anything past... I don't know. I haven't gotten very far. Chat, we ran out of snacks in our apartment. This is a sad day. Oh no! It's time to go get more snacks. You're fired. I think I've talked about my favorite anime on stream enough. Favorite animes, plural. Tokyo Ghoul is #1 for you. That's a good one. I did enjoy Tokyo Ghoul. But I mean, I also watched it like almost 6 years ago, so it's hard for me to say if it's as good as I remember it or anything like that. Tweaking. It's been a whole day without a Zin. A Zin. Oh dear. The nicest thing I can say about Tokyo Ghoul is it's not my favorite. Fair enough. Steins Gate. I like Steins Gate. I remember watching it and I was like, okay, this is at like the top of someone's anime list. Why is this at the top of somebody's anime list? And I got about 3 episodes in. I'm like, I still don't get it. Why is this at the top of somebody's anime list? And then episode 4 hit and I was like, holy shit, I can't stop watching it. Clan name. It's that one, and then what's the other one I really like? Trigun. I watch Trigun at least once a year. Or maybe not once a year anymore, but like I was watching it once a year for a period of time. It's one of my favorites. Patiently waiting for the new Jujutsu Kaisen season and the Demon Slayer movie. Oh yeah. Yep. Classic. Waiting for the CSM movie. Don't know what CSM is. Counter-Strike Mobile. The anime I usually watch once a year is JoJo. You know, I haven't seen JoJo's, but as somebody in the as somebody who used to play competitive Smash Brothers, man, that everyone was obsessed with JoJo's back in 2015. Like, oh my god, that's all anybody in the Smash community ever talked about. Chainsaw Man. Ah, there we go. Yes. Oh, also, if you guys haven't seen it, this is one of my favorites, and it's bizarre that it never picked up. The animation is kind of funky, so I think a lot of people were turned off and kind of afraid of it because it's not traditional anime-style animation. But, you know, grow up. I don't know. Ping Pong the Animation is one of my favorite shows, and I haven't seen it since I first saw it, so a lot of it could be nostalgia, but it is one of the like best coming of age stories I've ever seen, and it all revolves around ping pong, and the animation is so cool. It's weird, but it's cool. Also, OPM season 3, I think it's coming out. I have no idea what OPM is. Is that How to Cook in a Dungeon? Also, you coming, Luca Tail? Oh, One Punch Man, right. Forgot about that show. It's been a minute. Also on my list that I haven't seen yet, and everyone has been raving about for literally since the day it came out. It's the mecha anime. I'm trying to remember what it's called. It's old. There's a lot of god things. Everyone congratulates the main character at the end. These acronyms are taking me out. No, same. I swear to God, everyone only talks to me in acronyms. Normalize saying the name. I'm at the point where I read the manga rather than watch the anime. You know, that is a valid strategy. Also, so I'm going to throw this out there. I read a lot of webtoons. And like, I'm watching Solo Leveling, and I'm almost certain I've read this TV show at least 6 times now. Like, oh my god, every single webtoon is Solo Leveling. Like, if you like Solo Leveling, literally download webtoons and read whatever is popular, because you're gonna probably love it. And by, you know, download webtoons, I'm saying don't download webtoons, because it will consume your life if you're not careful. It's like, I got other things I need to be reading right now. I made that mistake in high school. Yep, I did it in college. Oh man, I should have been studying so much more music, and instead I was reading webtoons at work. I'll stick to my paperbacks, thank you. Indeed. But yeah, no. Anime's hard these days, if I'm being honest. It's like, I really do like the older stuff, and it's hard to find the time to actually watch a show. Man, I watched so much Inuyasha back in high school. I don't even remember the plot. I think I made it through the main story, and then like part 2 happened, where I don't know, it was about kids. Couldn't tell you. Reading the Witcher series right now, great stuff. I've heard good stuff about the Witcher. I was unaware that it was something to be read, though. I assumed it was just the game. Did I ever watch Future Diary? Yeah, I did. For the record, back in like anything that like predates, back in 2010, I had a lot of time on my hands. Like 2010 to about 2015. There's a good chance I watched most shows that you would know from that era of it, like from those years, including the bad ones. There was a lot of bad stuff that came out. There's some good stuff. I can list good stuff if we want to talk about good stuff. Fighting the Rajang. 1 week break till next piece. One Piece chapter feels bad, man. Yeah, I'm up to date with the One Piece anime, so I hear that. Was originally a book series, then a game, and then, God forbid, the Netflix series. We don't talk about it. Indeed. What are my thoughts on Future Diaries? It came in the era. It was of its time. Very of its time. That was like the era of Batum. It was of the era of Death Note. It was the era of, man, what really set it all off? There was one show in particular. I guess Attack on Titan. Yeah, it was the era of Attack on Titan. Like, basically it was the anime renaissance, as it were, where people are like, oh my god, there's this show that came out, and it is so freaky and gory and bloody and all of this nonsense. And it was all about Hunger Games and, you know, just all of it. I think I've summed it up enough. The time of concept. You know, like, you know how some people will say, oh yeah, it was ahead of its time, and some people will say, oh, well, you know, it wasn't, you know, it was before its time. No, Future Diaries was of its time. Like, literally, it came out just when it needed to in order for it to have a bit of a following. And I'm not entirely sure it would do well these days. Damn. My experience with Future is feeling confused about the first half and then angry about the second. And angry about the last half. That sounds about right. Again, I remember details. Or no, I don't remember details. I remember, like, maybe a handful of plot points, and I'm sure if somebody walked me through it, I'd be like, oh, that's right, you know? But in regards to actually knowing anything about it, God, it's been so long. I'm shocked I did not hit Hunter there. Come on, do it. I got a shield. I'm not afraid to block that. I'm not afraid to block that. Wow, they really want Hunter. Stinking Rajang. Sorry, I'm not afraid to block it. Uh-oh, that was bad. Sidestep that. Poke him in the butt. Poke him in the butt. Oh, big whiffy. Poke him in the butt. Sleepy monster. Throw some bombs down. No! Why? Oh, rip sleep bombing. I should learn Gun Lance. It's a pretty sick weapon, honestly. It's one of my favorites. Also, if he fired a laser beam over here and hit all of us, I think I would have cried. Yeah, Rajang's spooky, especially Hyper. Hyper Rajang can really ruin the day. Ugh, one too many pokes. Should have given up after number 2 or something. Sword Master playing hammer. What is this, sacrilege? Oh! Wow, defender could not save me there. Should have waited. If I'd waited to heal, then I would have been fine. Could have just kept running, dodged it, and then not died to that. That's a big Rajang. Is it? It's a scary Rajang, that's for sure. Rajang in this game is no joke. Like, you know how we talk about Rajang in the new gen games, and it's like, oh yeah, Rajang, he's scary. Well, this game doesn't have movement in the same way that the new gen games do. There's no wire claw. There's no, you know, it ain't got none of that. You're just like a duck in water. Oh, Luca is not in the room. No, Luca is in the room. See that? I didn't have enough, like, the movement's just not there. It takes me so long to do anything. Not the wire claw. Indeed, the wire claw. Because wire bugs and clutch claws were, you know, that's all new gen is. It's all wire bugs and clutch claws and palamutes and secrets, and it's all about movement. Everything's got a counter. Everything's got a... In this game, nah, I got a big pokey stick and a shield, and I pray that's enough. And you know what? 30% of the time, it ain't. I'm always confused with the Gunlance gauge. Well, let me run you through it. Also, welcome, Lost in Focus. How are you doing today? Lost One in Focus. There we go. Basically, the gauge builds up the more shots you fire. So every time I fire off a shot, the gauge goes up. The other thing about the gauge is that it makes your pokes stronger. So the more often it's in red, the stronger it becomes. So you want to try and keep it in that red as often as possible, and then wait to do your Wyvern Blast when it's in like the deep red. That way, when it locks itself into a specific setting, it's locked into the red zone, so that way you can continue doing optimal damage. And that's basically Gunlance in a nutshell. Ooh, that's real bad. I have no health here. Oh my god, no, I'm dead. I need to invest in buying dung bombs again. I am entirely out of dung, despite my item box. Oofda. But how are you doing today? It's a pleasure getting to meet you. You mean we need to maintain the red? Yes, essentially. Keep it in red, and you're gonna do great. And again, you use the Wyvern Blast, which is when you hit the shield and do the giant explosion. You want that to like stay in the red afterwards, and then you can fire off as many blast shots without moving the gauge at all. But yeah, that's Gunlance in a nutshell. And then after that, it's like learning combos, figuring out how many shots do what, and, you know, etc., etc. Insert things to do here. But yeah. But that's GU. I don't know. I can't give you advice on other games, unfortunately. I played a little bit of Gunlance in Rise. I played no Gunlance in World. And I haven't played Gunlance yet in Wilds. Also, thank you so much for the follow. But yeah, outside of that, my name is Babotosh. I stream MHGU along with a couple of other games from time to time. Other Monster Hunters I like to play, as well as we do variety content here too. Grayback sounds good. How's it doing? Play nice and patient here. Oh my god! Don't die. Oh god! I cannot believe there was a hitbox there. That was the whiff of the century. Indeed it was. Please don't hurt me. Is it targeting me? It is! I'm like, I got 1 health. I've already carted twice. I cannot be the third cart here if there is going to be a third cart. No! All right. So, update. For anybody who is new here, we do 1 redo on failed quests. So we will run it back. Just as a heads up. So feel free to post again. It can be the same quest, or it can be a different quest if you're not feeling like you would like to try this one again. But we do 1 redo on failed quests. Rajenga's really left, right, good night. No, actually. So there's a saying that I like to throw out. I don't know if I coined it or if someone else did. But Rajang will mess you up no matter what rank it is and no matter how long you've been playing this game. If you get, like, tossed in the blender, every once in a while, you're not going to come out unscathed. You know? Again, I talked about it a little bit earlier. I hope it's okay if we wait a bit. It depends on how long. Like, I'd say if it's a couple of minutes, yeah, give yourself a couple of minutes, but don't take too long. Because I am hoping to continue playing games today. There we go. You know, old gen Monster Hunter always keeps us coming back that other games don't have. No, I completely agree. GU is like my definitive Monster Hunter, and it has remained that way. I keep kind of hoping that one day that isn't the case. I really want to have a new Monster Hunter game that I can obsess over in this kind of way. But, you know, this is pretty great. 5 minutes max? Okay, sounds good. In that case, I'm going to drink some more tea, and maybe we can work on something? I don't know. If I could play the MH4U online, like the servers were up, I would. I mean, I know that there's emulators for it, and there's emulated servers. So, like, that's always an option, but I understand what you mean. MH4U was also... So I started with MH4U, and if you haven't noticed, I really like guild style in this game because of how reminiscent it is of 4U. And so there's a lot of things that, you know, I miss about it. I hope we get eventually the Monster Hunter collection, you know, where it's going to contain all of the old gen Monster Hunter games along with servers for us to all, you know, hook up and play together again. But oh well. 4U stylus. I mean, you know, there was GU style full. No, I like both. Both are good. Both. GU, 4U, 3U just need a simple port to PC, and that's all I'll ask. I mean, same. Yeah, no, 100%. I mean, we already have the Marvel vs. Capcom collection series or whatever, and it's like, you know, people are playing these old fighting games, and it's like, look, Capcom, if you released a Monster Hunter collection, people are going to buy it. It's going to be worth a lot of money. It's a $1 million idea. Monster Hunter Try Online had a beautiful city. Not the 3U, just Try. We can have both. Yeah, use a Citron Dolphin. That is how people are currently playing 4U online with people. But, you know. It also requires you to have, like, a computer. And not everyone has a computer in that kind of way. Some people play on Switch, some people play on their phones, some people play, Made My Hunter Bald? Hell yeah. Use Dolphin to play Try Online. Sick. VPN. I mean, yeah, VPN. Yeah, to get you into other regions. Yeah, exactly. And if they released it on, like, Steam or something like that, then you would just need a Steam Deck. You know what I mean? There are other alternatives. Or an Xbox. I hear Xbox and Steam are doing a thing now, and that's kind of mind-blowing to me. Like, way to cut out the middleman. But yeah. Also, so I went jailbroken 3DS have multiplayer again. I mean,
Yes, if you can find the server. Like there are people are running servers for it. It's just you got to find them.
You need to get your 3DS fixed. It's like 8 years old.
Yeah, mine broke at the joint. And I would love to have it back, but you know. Oh well. Pretendo. That's it. Yes, Pretendo. My internals just need to be replaced. Ah, yes. Very simple install. Oh yeah, no, I'm sure it is. No doubts. But yeah. No, a definitive edition for Monster Hunter would be fantastic. I do think that the touchscreen, though, was really nice on DS. Like, I don't know. I never had to deal with, like, camera controls or anything, because the 3DS gave you that option to adjust your camera using the touchpad. And you can make it, like, as sensitive as you wanted to. It was so good. Is it possible to fight EX Dread Queen solo guild, no cat, no art? Yeah, absolutely. In fact, they were here earlier. I don't know if Justice is still here, but people do this kind of stuff all the time. I would say there's a Discord that I joined quite recently called GU Junkies. They do that kind of stuff on the regular. I am not that person. People are like, play armorless. I'm like, no. But people play armorless all the time. In fact, it would not surprise me if there's somebody fighting EX Dread King solo guild with no armor and no cat, no arts. Good luck, Lost One in Focus. I plan to complete this game without online. Oh yeah, no, absolutely. That's very doable. I'm not going to say it's easy, but it is very doable. What is it? I saw Justice once. He was just after I had finished the charity stream for, you know, Rainbow Railroad. There was we were fighting all of the EX monsters back to back to back with, you know, obviously 4 hunters and stuff like that. And then shortly afterwards, I saw Justice going through all of the deviants on one stream. It was like, oh yeah, I'm just going to start with Dread King 1, go all the way up to G5 Dread King, and then do the EX solo no cats. And I'm like, that's incredible. It's insane. Yo, Dumb Excuse. Welcome. And also, thank you so much for the follow, Only Shallow. How are you doing today? Welcome back, Firebrand. I've been scared by EX Dread King. The insta-death fireballs have no time to react. A shield is nice. I'll say that. Or Adept, or, you know, actually the fireballs are somewhat predictable. So usually what the monster will do is he'll do the scream, and then he'll shoot a fireball and throw himself backwards and fly up in the air. And that almost always happens after, like, the initial scream. If you can react to that pretty well. And then every other fireball, it, like, spins its head in a circle and spits. So, you know. Good dude, thanks. Yeah, of course. But welcome, both of you. I'm glad that you're doing well, Only Shallow. How are you doing, Dumb Excuse? I take it you are Monster Hunter fans if you're, you know, going around following MHGU streamers. Is that an Amaterasu Palico? It is, actually. I believe it's event armor. If you do the event quest, it gives you the things. All right. Is Luca back yet? I think Luca should be back any second now, in theory. They have a whole bunch of really fun event Palicos. And some of them are really terrible. There's the Sonic one. There's the Mega Man one. Which both have unique sounds when running. you know, the Sonic one goes like the boop, 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 and the Mega Man one does something similar. And what people used to do is they would get the Palico stuck behind this table here, walk away from it, and then it would infinitely jump at you like this. And it would play that sound effect over and over and over again. And it would drive people crazy. Especially, you know, if I'm streaming and we're waiting. So they patched it by doing that. You notice how the Palico suddenly jumped to me? So that way it's not blipping around all over the place? Fixed. Hot take, Monster Hunter has amazing lore but a really mid-story. Oh, absolutely. I'd say that's a quite cold take, actually. Because it's always been about the gameplay and the lore. It's never been actually about the, you know, the reason why we hunt the monsters. It's always been about why the monsters exist. The ecology, yeah, ecology about the game has been what people really latch onto. And then same thing with the gameplay. Wild's not doing anything for you, so I've been playing Rise again. I have GU on Switch, but only put like 20 hours in. Ooh, yeah, I highly recommend putting a few more hours into the GU version. If you are like trying to scratch the Monster Hunter uniqueness in regards to like your experience, it is like easily one of the best games. Oh, well, we lost Luca. Shin, it's your turn to post. Perfect. And in that case, someone was here earlier. Who was it? We got one open spot, and it was for another blue name. They're still here. Zeno, if you're here, feel free to hop in. Oh, you're back. Get in here then. Hurry, before the spot fills up. We are. I think it is time for us to move on though, because we gotta. I think you DC'd. This Hyper Metal Wrath is really Infermost. Is Hyper Metal Wrath? It is a difficult hunt. That's what I'll say about the Hyper Wraths. Hyper Metal Wraths. And I would say that one of the most difficult quests that I've seen people quit out of is something in Gold and Silver. I'm trying to remember what it's actually called. But it's how you unlock Chaos Oil 3 for the Sword and Shield, and I have seen people literally leave lobbies after that quest gets posted. So, you know, is Lance any good in GU? Arguably one of the best weapons. Striker Lance, I think, rivals Heavy Bowgun in terms of DPS. Hyper Silver and Gold Wrath, indeed. Can we do Lao after this so I can upgrade my weapon? Actually, I'm supposed to post Lao after this anyway, so yes. Lao is the next quest that is going to be done. Because welcome to my hell. But yes, Lance is very good. And so this is what I was saying about GU earlier, which is obviously I've invested a lot of time into this game. And you would think I'm not the kind of person that can sit down and play the same game over and over and over again. I'm just not. The reason why this game has my attention as well as it does is because despite the fact that it's the same monsters, it's got quite the cast of monsters. There are so many monsters in this game. I think no Monster Hunter has quite rivaled the number. It's like not even close. And then the other thing is that regarding the weapons and the style system, you know, we have the base X number of weapons. I don't remember. And then you got 6 styles in this game for each weapon. And then on top of having the 6 styles, you have upwards of like 10 to 12 specials that you can equip as well. So it's like combine all of these things together and you have basically an infinite combination of styles, weapons, arts that can be meshed together to create a very unique style of play. And then, you know, obviously we got the skills and everything in that regard. It's a ridiculous number of things. Yes, dumb excuses. Yeah. Again, unrivaled count of monsters comparatively to every other Monster Hunter game. Let alone the fact that like we have 3 different versions of them. We have hyper monsters, we've got the deviants, and we have like the variants. You know. So there's just a lot that this game has to offer. So if you're looking for the Monster Hunter experience that never ends, this is the game. Please stay away from me. I just need to heal a little bit. Yikes. Oh, that's gonna dizzy me, isn't it? No, it's not. I'm shocked. She kind of like dual blades. Dual blades are pretty sick, gotta say. Oh, that's bad. I've only played like 4 hours of GU, and it's really weird trying to use the styles. I'm just not used to them. It takes practice, absolutely. But like, you know, it changes up the game. Like, this is Gunlance. I'm using Gunlance right now. I'm getting mounts with Gunlance. And not because like I'm jumping off of anything, like specific, like I'm not using the environment. I'm just doing the thing. You know what I mean? I assume it's pretty active on Switch. Oh yeah, no, it's like, honestly, like I see more people for this game than I do for most other games. Yeah, aerial style. It's so good. This is mine. No, I totally misspaced that. I just didn't want to hit anybody with that. Playing XX on emulator because I don't have a Switch. You know, but it's still the same game. Actually, I think XX has technically got a bit more content than GU does. It's got some exclusive skills or something weird. And yes, it is basically the same game. That's why I usually keep the tag XX in here, because... Is that close enough? No, just short. That's fine. Got guard point. Can't do too much. Yo, Nakai, how's it going? Been a minute. Can you join me? Yes, if a spot opens up and if Zeno isn't here first. Zeno is also there. You're gonna play XX because, you know, 60 FPS. Totally fair. I am quite comfortable in my 30 FPS world, but you know, I totally get it. Damn, I did not mean to blow up. That's the second time I've blown up Shin. That feels bad. Short. You know, when there's a space. Oh yeah, absolutely then. So whenever it says open lobby, anyone is welcome to join us. As long as, you know, obviously we're doing G rank, but I've done some high rank streams before just for the heck of it. It's a good time. Even got a high rank set that I can equip at any time. Do I play any of the other Monster Hunters? I do. We have been playing Wilds because obviously new game is new. I played some Rise when that was out. I don't know if I'm going to go back to it unless, you know, I've got some friends that are like, hey, we really want to play Rise again. I'm like, okay, yeah, I'd be doing that. But GU is probably my most played and might continue to be my most played. Also trying to join in, but the internet was slow an hour ago. You know, that's fair. I will do my best. No promises, though. Obviously, it's I don't plan on streaming for... I'm streaming for another hour or so. Is this a high rank quests only thing? No, not at all. Actually, I am down to do anything. I think some streamers are pretty, like, they're like, oh yeah, we don't want to do hyper monsters, for example. But clearly that is not the case here. In fact, it's encouraged that we do difficult quests, and I encourage that by giving people redos when we fail them, so that way people always feel like we get something accomplished. Especially if you're like sitting waiting your turn to go. Oh my god, I got left-right mixed so hard. That is hilarious. I was like, where do I put the shield? It's right above me. I guessed wrong. Yeah, I'm trying to use Valor Longsword, and it's hard per se, just not used to like the guard point and the fact you got to build up the Valor meter. It just feels kind of bad. I will say, if you ever want me to like kind of run through a style or a weapon or anything like that, I am more than willing to. we actually have channel point rewards where you can request specific weapons, specific styles, and I can I'm more than willing to talk through my experience while playing them. Some of them I'm not too familiar with, but usually I have a good enough understanding of the default moveset of the weapon, and I can combine that with a style pretty well. If you're ever curious. Why did you give me a devious back shots with gun lance? It's not on purpose, I swear. Oh, jeez. That's not where I want to be. No, don't die. Okay. I know that move has a wicked aerial hitbox, and I knew that it would hurt me. Sidestep. Overhead. Whiff. Nice. EX Monster Quest next. I mean, we could. But Lao is next, actually. We're supposed to do Lao. Ow. I'm in the corner. I'm dizzied. Why is this Xenoge Rabid? What's up with that? Hyper. Basically, I can walk through how Hyper works real quick. Basically, there's a spot on the monster that is clearly blackened and like flashing. When the monster uses moves that use that part of its body, they have less startup and do more damage. So a lot of hyper monsters feel a little unpredictable. Like, notice how it's attacking with its feet. It doesn't do the thing. But you'll see it flash every once in a while when it attacks with its tail or its head. Like that. And that is fast, deadly, and yeah, all of the, like, just everything that could ruin your day. As you damage those parts of the body, though, the black flashingness, those areas actually will take more damage. And on top of taking more damage, they will they will move to a new position on the monster. So you can actually make different parts of the monster deal more or less damage, which is nice because it keeps things a little bit predictable. Oh, that was real bad. Okay, everyone got up immediately, and that was the right move. I did not get up immediately, and that was the wrong move. But yeah, it's pretty crazy. That's part of the reason why a lot of if you go to certain lobbies, they'll be like no hyper monsters. It's because it makes the game feel a little unpredictable. I'm of the mindset that, you know, they're in the game and it's kind of super fun to have a challenge. I like dying in video games for some reason. So, you know, bring them on. Frenzied hyper monsters. Oh, there's no frenzy in this game. Oh, well, okay. Frenzy does exist. It's only in Gore, though. It's not. It's not for you. There are no frenzied hyper monsters. It's just hyper. We do have deviants, though, which are like variations of monsters, deviations, as it were. Quite the literal term of deviants. A missed opportunity, I fear. I don't know about that. I honestly, I would have been down for it. I think of one event quest would have been sick, but oh well. I play this game for the thrill of the hunt, after all. And I'm not going to critique MHGU too much. It's it's a little archaic, but it's archaic in kind of like the way a lot of people enjoy the archaicness of it. It's slow paced at times. It's, you know, you have to put thought into the things that you do, which I appreciate quite a bit. It still has all of the classic MHGU charm. You know, you gotta flex to eat. The buffs are instant, and the monsters hit hard. It's a good time. All right. It is time. It is time for the quest, the one that everyone has been anticipating and looking forward to. Remember, kids, pet the Moofas. And the Poogies. Always pet the Poogie. If you're playing Wilds, every time you boot that game, you better pet the Poogie. It's a good time. Plus, you never know what you're going to get. All right. It is my turn to post. I think I'm going to run Hunting Horn for this one. What a good Poogie. Good Poogie. Indeed. That's not the Hunting Horn. That's the Hunting Horn. And then that's a set. Do I like fighting EX Bolt Reaver? Bolt Reaver is not Thunderlord, is an ogre, but Bolt Reaver Astralos? Yeah, I'd say so. I like fighting every monster in this game. Ha! Huh. That's hilarious. No! Is it? Ah, there it is. Bolt Reaver is my favorite deviant. It is, so here's the thing with Bolt Reaver for me personally. You'll notice that I like aerial quite a bit. And Bolt Reaver kind of smokes aerial style. As somebody who plays quite a bit of it, it is probably the monster with the best hitboxes that live up here. You know what I mean? So every time you're above Bolt Reaver, there's like a 60% chance you're going to get hit by whatever the hell it does. That's not the case with most monsters. A lot of monsters don't have hitboxes up here. So when you're running aerial sets, you can kind of float over whatever thing they're doing on the ground. And so as a result, yeah, Bolt Reaver, if you're playing aerial, it can smoke you quite easily and you won't be prepared for it. Is layered armor in this game? Kinda. Well, let me tell you what layered armor is in this game. So it works differently. You can layer armor, but it is tied to the original piece of armor. So the way it goes is you make the armor that has the skills that you want, and then you make the armor that you want it to look like. And then you buy these things called fusion materials, and you can fuse the two together so that way this armor looks like this and has these skills. And it's a one-time thing. So you can make unique looking sets and they look great. But it's a lot of resources. So it's very time consuming in order to have layered sets. You'll notice that I've only got like 1 or 2 layered sets in the game. For that exact reason, actually. The double slam attack, slam aerial bow pretty hard. Oh yeah, no, absolutely. 90% of its moves, slam aerial bow. Pretty dang hard. I would never run aerial bow into EX Bolt Reaver. Not without a game plan. The invisible air hitboxes are a consequence of how For You Insect Glaive had no consequences to being in the air. Yes, actually. And honestly, again, most of the monsters in this game, they have like maybe one anti-air move. Bolt Reaver is the exception. It's got like, I'd say like 80% of its kit is anti-air moves. Indeed, come on and jam and welcome to the slam. You'll also notice if someone's wearing layered armor, because you'll notice their icon here flashes to a different color. And you can actually take a look at it. And so what it's flashing to on that one screen is what it looks like they're wearing. So it looks like Hunter here is wearing Bolt Reaver armor, when in reality their set is the Esserant Centaur, Esserant Centaur, Esserant. So that's how that works. And then yeah, once it's fused, you can't you can unfuse it, but it also costs resources. And yeah, took me like 60 tries for the first time when I tried to fight it. Oh yeah, no, absolutely. And unless you've got a stacked defense, most attacks from it one shot. Oh yeah, no. I mean, that's the case with most EXs though. Like, every deviant monster has one super move that you need to fear. And then, you know, EXs make all of their moves pretty dang super, and then the super move is always an insta-kill. I've been insta-killed by EX Night Cloak so many times. What are EXs? So there are deviant monsters. It's like a style of monster in this game that's like a upgraded version. You know, when we're talking about Bolt Reaver, it's the upgraded version of Astralos. EX monsters are like challenge quests where they take that upgraded version of the monster and upgrade them again. And you only unlock EX quests by doing every like pre-done deviant quest. So like, for instance, Dread Queen I think was the first EX quest I ever did. And it consisted of fighting Dread Queen Raytheon from, you know, obviously the 1-star quest all the way up to the G5 quest. So that's 15 quests that you need to do. And then after those 15 quests, you can fight the hyper version, which again is this upgraded version of it. Max health, unholy damage, crazy health. Yes. Yep, that's it. And that's the monster. That's EXs, and they're mad fun, but they're also very difficult. I would say about like 30% of the time, I expect to fail them. Not 30%, way higher. I'd say 80% of the time, I don't expect to succeed on an EX quest. Is this revenge? I feel like this is revenge. Me getting bounced around. Also, Only Shallow, thank you so much for the follow. That means a ton. What's going on? Are you running a skill that hits me harder? Even the projectiles and general movement of the monster can one-shot bow users. Indeed. It was a sub from him. Again, thank you so much, Only Shallow. That means a lot. I hope you enjoy your time here with us. No worries. Loving the stream. Again, I appreciate it. I hope you're more than willing to hang out here in the future. I'm glad you're having a good time. That is all I want from the stream, is for people to have a good time. Ow. Welcome to WoW. Oh, come on. Climb that cliff. That's what I wanted there. Is the Acantor armor set good? It's got a lot of helpful skills. Tropic Hunter is decent. It's really good if you don't plan on running sharpness. Like any sharpness, or if the weapon that you want to use only has something like green sharpness. I'm making me want you to play GU. I mean, GU is sick. It's a cool game. I can sing its praises all day. So Lao Nazi, this is Lao. Ah, there we go. Yes, that is a wonderful description, the guy. Thank you. Or Nike. Sorry. I swapped the two sounds. Oh, was that it? Was that all the cannonballs? That's crazy. Where are my gathering points? So for the 20th mission, for example, it might be an EX. It's usually a nightmare. Indeed it is. Should I ask for a nightmare for your turn? I mean, again, so I am of the mindset that you can post whatever you want, and then we'll do it. And usually, even if we fail it, you get to try again. So it gives everyone a chance to learn how the fight works, to know what to look out for, because, this game has a lot of unpredictability to it. And it's quite easy to get absolutely smoked by things you never knew existed. EXs do require HR 100. That's true. So I think we have to wait until someone else joins. I do like to run my lobbies that way too. Oh, check out this tech. Sick tech. The infinite jump tech is so cool. Old key quest system is our ass. They are. You actually have to you have to look up the stuff if you ever want to do. Unless you're like planning on playing the game like all natural. Key quests are not flagged for you. You have to actually like research which ones are key quests, which ones aren't, etc., etc. You wish they added a training area to GU? That's what Great Mako's for. Just fight Great Mako. He'll teach you the ropes. But yeah, no, I agree. Welcome back, Jaden. We are fighting Lao. And we will be here for a minute. That's Lao, by the way. Everyone say hi to Lao. If you haven't said hi, if you haven't seen Lao before, you know, give him a friendly wave. And this is the fight. You're watching me do it. Did you recommend Striker Lance? That is the best Lance combination in the game. Probably not early on. It's much better late game once you have everything unlocked. But yeah, it is definitely the strongest version of Lance. You can loop some specials and, like, I say strongest. It's the most meta. So if you're, like, willing to spend the time learning how to do meta stuff, it is the best. What does Striker style do? Striker gives you 3 specials that you're allowed to equip. Lance has some of the strongest specials in the game. That's why it's good. This is for the dual blades user, by the way. And so as a result, and then on top of that, having the 3 specials is that it also has the ability to do, it builds meter faster. So it's pretty dang good in regards to that. So if you can get the monster to, like, stay in place. Oh, see you, Nakai, Nike. I probably won't be streaming in an hour. I'm planning on stopping around 5:30. I've got rehearsal tonight. But I will be streaming tomorrow. Not sure what yet. It's either going to be Wilds or GU again, and we'll see. But yeah, so you can build up this specials pretty quicker with Striker style than with any other style. So, you know. You build the special fast, you use the specials, and the specials are really good. And then you can charge at the monster and, you know, do a ton of damage really fast. It's good. Newbie question. Does your trader work if you do a harvest tour? Yes, I believe so. That's not a newbie question. That's actually one of those detailed things that I couldn't give you a total straight answer for, but I believe so. I can test it real quick. Harvest Tour is different than the Trader. Good old Lao. Hunter down there? No. Alright, I guess I'm driving. We're doing a drive-by. Is there a trader like there isn't for you? Not gonna lie, I skipped most of the dialogue. Yes, there is. So the different kind of trading. So like the trader in this game will help you gather like kind of menial materials, things like bone husks, things like herbs, things like honey, things like certain bugs that you want to use for crafting. So the trader will give you all of the crafting materials that you could ever need. As for the trader and for you, I believe that he gives you materials from monsters that aren't in that game. So as a result, not in the same sense, slightly different. Ooh. Yeah, I'll just drop that there. I don't think that does damage. It'd be really funny if it did, but it's a very loud sound, indeed. Uh-oh. Stay away! Lol, this fight is hilarious. Oh man, it's not even close to being done. How long have we been fighting Lao? Over 5 minutes, for sure. Possibly longer. Well, definitely longer. Here's the quest info. 10 minutes. It's been 10 minutes as of now. He's eating the wall. The worst part about Striker is that it's useless without the art. Well, I mean, there's always a trade-off. So, like, in the context of, So when you equip a different style, you get access to X number of hunting arts. Guild is 2, Aerial is 1, Adept is 1, Valor's 1, Alchemy is 3, Striker is 3. I should have brought this thing over here. And so, I haven't fought Lao since FU. This is looking so much more fun. It probably is. Oh, Hunter's gonna do the thing. This is sick to watch. We're just gonna enjoy the fireworks here. It's gonna be great. Woo! Solid. I'm understanding why people don't like Lao. It's Zora Magdaros, but worse. I mean, I don't like Lao. Most people like this monster. I can give you all the reasons. But yeah, no. So the way that they trade off the styles is each one has access to different numbers of hunting arts. But then there's another one, which is you have it limits your moveset a little bit. So certain styles might not limit a weapon's moveset at all, while other ones do. So for instance, I'm using Guild Hunting Horn. I have access to all of my Hunting Horn combos. When I equip something like Striker, for example, I don't get this double swing where I can cancel it into any other node. Instead, I play like a different one that's just like straightforward. But then you have access to something new. So like for Aerial, I get like this uppercut down swing. And then that does mounting damage. I can mount the monster with that. It's you know, always a trade-off. And so you have to always kind of balance this thing where it's like, okay, do I want to do damage this way, or do I want to do damage that way, and then how do I optimize it in that way? You know what I mean? Hated Zora? I'm not a fan. These big hunts. You know, actually, okay. There's one monster I did enjoy fighting like this. It was the Sand Whale from 4U. But I guarantee like 30% of that is nostalgia. Which, you know, isn't too much, but it doesn't change the fact that it is. Yes, there we are, Darn Morin. And I'm still a little peeved that I haven't seen him in Wilds because we have sand boats. That's the one time he's allowed to have. Dalamer Loki best siege fight. Dalamer is also really cool, I'm not gonna lie. But again, nostalgia. I like 4U. I like 4U references. Sand Whale felt shorter. It is shorter. That's part of the reason why I liked it. It was like this, but, you know, it actually ended one day. We've probably damage capped this game, or this thing. We could have been done with this fight in probably 2 minutes, but it's looking like it's going to take at least another 7. Who knows, because we still have the inevitable expansion. I know, and I'm looking forward to it. Does it siege? That is the question. Alright, I'll meet you guys in the next area. I guarantee. Well, maybe I'll play some dudes. We'll do some duding. Give everyone a quick attack buff. To siege or not to siege? Well, that's Macbeth. I'm talking about, what is it called? The Will It Blend. I'm making a different kind of reference. A much newer reference. Anybody else remember Will It Blend? That is not Macbeth. Is it Hamlet? I don't remember. I'm sorry, okay? I'm a theater kid, but, like, I don't know Shakespeare that well. How do we all feel about Congalala? It's okay. Is Hamlet, yes. Okay, there we go. I knew it was Shakespeare, okay? Give me some credit. Shit, monkey. It is goofy and fun. It is goofy and fun. I will agree with both of those things. Surely I have it around here somewhere, right? I usually keep a thing on my desk. I don't know where it's at. Ah, found it. Congola Rose bomb attacks are peak Monster Hunter comedy. What theater do I like? I do a lot of musical theater. So, like, for instance, I am currently in a production of SpongeBob the Musical. But my background in terms of school is I went to college for music and studied opera for 5 years. So, opera, musical theater, things like that. I haven't done a lot of stage plays. It's been a hot minute since I've done a straight play, but I would like to do a straight play in the future. It's my turn to shoot the cannon. People like the theme, too, of this monster. It's a good time. No, Congola is kind of like the definition of, like, you know, it's like, yeah, poop jokes are going to be funny forever. Toilet humor is always going to be funny for some reason. And Congola is kind of like the infinite toilet humor of Monster Hunter. But yeah. If somebody told me Congola wasn't going to be in another Monster Hunter game, I wouldn't be too angry about it. I'll say that. It's not so high up on my list that, like, I would desperately miss it, but it's not so low on my list that it does not have value, you know what I mean? Congola's comedy manifestation. It's always good for a cutscene. Oh, come on. I'm waiting to jump on the monster. I have the anti-dragon bombs. I can't use them yet. I just wanted to drink my tea for like 2 seconds, and now I'm spending time climbing. I haven't loaded the cannon for you. You just get comedy. Baba didn't fly. There we go. Mount the monster. Ow. Get pranked, nerd, indeed. There we go. Get my carbs. Ooh, that is some bitter tea now. That's the problem with making tea in a teapot. It just gets more and more bitter the longer it sits. Never liked tea, not gonna lie. You know, this is what I'll say about tea. It's just flavored water. Sonny, that's what people's anger with water is it's unflavored. It is leaf water. I don't know. The thing that I enjoy about tea, I love water too. But like, I'm a strong believer in if you don't like tea, it's because you haven't found the right one. There's a lot of good teas out there. The ones that if you're new to tea, try a nice herbal tea. Herbal teas are going to be your way. Don't get a green tea or a black tea unless it's sweetened. And green tea is not great to start. Tea, like, when it comes to bitter drinks specifically, you kind of have to develop a taste for them. In the same sense that, like, you know, it's a quote-unquote acquired taste. And that is to say that you literally acquire the taste by continuing to drink it. Black licorice is one of those acquired tastes. Same thing with coffee. Same thing with, like, anything that is inherently bitter. Tea, am I British? No. I'm not. I live in the shit country. I live in the country that is actively falling apart. I am British and I dislike tea. Also, I drink mostly green tea. So, you know, give, you know, it's a different kind of tea. All right, are we ready for Lau? Lau, put your hands up here. Come on. And here we go. I'm in Southeast Asia. Tea is in my blood. Germany. No, no. I live in the U.S. Usually the fight ends by then. The damage is not there today. That's fine. Should have waited for him to fully grab the ledge. Could have gotten head damage. I thought I did. I didn't want to wait too long. It's okay. We're almost there. Which team? Tigrex or Tigrex? I will say whatever the last thing I heard was, because I don't have the mind to pick. Tigrex? I think I might grab a coffee. That does sound nice. It does play the original Proof of a Hero. That's quite cool. Proof of a Hero is sick. Tiggy. Tiggy is a good one. I love Tiggy. It's like calling Fatalis fatty. For whatever reason, Twitch does not like very much. Tigrex. Tigrex sounds stupid. Tigrex is cooler. Man, this is one heated debate, I guess. Again, I just call it whatever comes out of my mouth. I don't overthink it too much. You'll hear me say it both ways. But we can all agree it's pronounced Ketsu. And, you know, no one's going to stop me from calling it that. Important question I had with my friends. If you had to take back shots from a monster, which one? Ooh, we're hitting the 21 plus range. Back shots off a monster. I was going to say Mitsu, but Mitsu's kind of soapy. Like, I feel like I'd be drinking alcohol and dish soap. Brachi's not bad. A little slimy. Definitely not Ketsu. I don't want anything to do with that monster. Man, I am like running through it. Maybe Raytheon. Or Rathalos. If you're smashing and it's not slimy, you're doing something wrong. I don't think Babo understood the question concept. I don't know. Are backshots something I'm not familiar with? Vile. Devil Joe. Alright, Hunter, it is your turn to post. Firebrand has made it in. I am thinking alcohol. What are other people thinking? Oh, back shots means intercourse. Oh, I see. Then yeah, never mind. I'll have to think about that more. Not sure I want to give an answer. Or Jang, that's my man. All right, I'm actually going to play this set for real this time around. That does not count as a real thing. Sure. That's not how you spell up to or you. That man's gonna shit on you. Bobby, could you please post Bloodbath 3? Oh, sure. Do you not have it? You don't have it. We gotta unlock you Bloodbath. Then you could post the Bloodbath 3. Kongla is messy bottom that doesn't care what he eats. Bless his heart. Bloodbath. There it is. You don't have Bloodbath 2? I've got it. I've got us all. I've got all the deviant quests. It's a good crack. Lots of good cracks. Bloodpath is unlocked by getting every other deviant unlocked. No, it is not. It's done by fighting at least Elder Frost. You just have to fight the big four. And then you unlock Bloodbath. And you only have to do the first quest of them. So that's Hellblade, Bolt Reaver, Elder Frost, and Soulseer. You just do each one of those quests once, and you unlock Bloodbath. Yep. It is way easier than you think it is. I was lied to by a total of 999 of all people. Yes, no, usually people are... No, I'm kidding. I was going to say, yes, most people are liars. But no, it's actually one of those things where a lot of people just don't know it. But yeah, as long as you do, like, just the first version of those quests, if you fought in all four of those monsters and completed those quests, then you'll be good. Please do a Naruto hand sign. What, like this? That's the only one that I can think I can do reasonably. And someone out there is going to be like, go like, ha, nerd. And I'm going to like, yeah, I know Shadow Clone Jutsu, whatever. Oh, what's the other one? There's this one too, which it's when Shikamaru does his squat thing. He sits there and does this, and everyone's like, what is that hand sign? He's like, no, that's just his, like, resting think face. The best part of Easter season is the candy name brand flavored jelly beans. Oh, yeah, I forgot about those. The Starburst jelly beans are really good. But, okay, hear me out. People are going to lose it over this one. I fucking love the conversation hearts that people give to people on Valentine's Day that taste like chalk and all of that stuff. One of my favorite candies. Impossible to find outside of Valentine's Day. But, you know, oh well. Yeah, see, I knew I was going to get people up in arms about it. I don't know, I love them. I like the taste. I like the different flavors, I think. If someone plays Monster Hunter, there's a 100% chance that they are a weeb. I guarantee that they have at least been, what's the term? Anime has, like, existed around them. Do I like chalk? You just said it tastes like chalk. Well, it has the consistency of chalk. I don't think it tastes like chalk. I think it's way better than chalk, but, you know, it has, like, the crumbly texture. Other favorite candies include Runts, Twizzlers, licorice, especially licorice all sorts. Those are one of my favorites. So what I'm hearing is that you've eaten chalk and enjoyed the texture. Probably. You know, if I've eaten chalk, it's been a very long time. Twizzlers? Yeah, Twizzlers are great. What's wrong with Twizzlers? I've been told that I'm not allowed to have like an opinion when it comes to tasting of candy, but they are like some of my favorites. Like if I feel like treating myself, I will get myself a king-size bag of Twizzlers and eat those. Oh, spooky. Oh, you know, I keep anticipating it being hyper. My brain is wired in a slightly different way than... I'm expecting it to, like, pop out of the ground, charge, and, like, ruin our day. Patiently waiting for an opportunity to swing. I'll bring you an extension cord for you to chew on next time we hang out. Wait, you never chew on cables? Oh, I'm sending someone flying. I'm so sorry. I'm going to say I kept you from taking damage, though. I saved you some health. Ooh, we're all getting tail-lapped. Ah! Ouch. And I just don't have the speed for this. And here comes Bloodbath. Velostrix isn't the only hero-themed monster. There's Lao. Lao has proof of a hero in its theme. And so does Autikal. In fact, I think this game might have more proof of a hero themes than any other Monster Hunter game. If I had to, you know, if I had to put money on it. I'm not, but, you know, if I had to. Oh, the hero motif. Oh, well, that's Bloodbath. That makes it difficult. I was waiting for it. Or I can give a list of people's tires to eat. Listen, I said it was a controversial take when it comes... I have a controversial take when it comes to candy, and it's that some of my favorite candies are probably, like, the least enjoyed. It's like, you know... Some might say I have base taste when it comes to ice cream flavors, because anything with as much peanut butter and chocolate in it is usually it. And then strawberry. I do really love strawberry ice cream. But that's because, like, I never had it. At least you're honest. Oh, believe me, I know. I've been told several times that I have old people tasting candy. God. Oh, yikes. Okay, that was way too close for comfort. This is... Did I bring dung bombs? No, I did not. I should probably fix that. Strawberry and cookies and cream, as the kids say, are goated. Again, I like moose tracks. I fucking love moose tracks. Marshmallow? I don't like marshmallows. That is one of the things that I will stand by not enjoying is marshmallow. Someone brought dung bombs, right? If we do this again, I'm bringing something stronger. So that way we don't have to go through this slog of a hunt. Oh. Yeah, can we get Bloodbath out of here? Bloodbath has true combos. He's kind of mad spooky. Nobody wants to get hit by Bloodbath true combo. Yep, that's it. Don't get hit by that. I usually can't do chocolate or peanut butter ice cream because it's too rich for me, but my friend Donovan got me onto specifically kind that's mainly vanilla, and it's one of my new favorites. Oh yeah, like vanilla, like a vanilla base with a fudge swirl and then like peanut butter in it. Again, killer ice cream. As somebody who worked in ice cream, like I think I have a pretty valid take when it comes to ice cream flavors. One of my favorite ice cream flavors, carrot cake ice cream. Oh my god, fucking love carrot cake. Throw it in ice cream, it's so good. All right, I'm gonna go on a limb here and say nobody's got dung bombs. As the kids say, it goes hard. It do. It really do. I'm chasing regular Diablos for the record. I hope people come and join me because I would rather kill this one and not have to deal with 2 ever again. But we'll see. Maybe I end up soloing the regular Diablos here, but guild style hunting horn. It sounds weird, but I'm trying. I'll be open trying right now. Totally fair. Ooh, I sure hope this battery doesn't die on me. Luca, where are you at? I'm giving the buffs. I even have the negate stamina use that I know you like. Because you're a dual blades player, and that's all anyone cares about is negate stamina use. Then you can be in demon form forever if you don't use what's it called? If you don't use drugs. Oh, that's right. I forgot I have earplugs. Wait for that. Stun. Cool. Wow, I totally screwed up that melody. I spent all that time trying to unplay that hunting horn note, and then I proceeded to screw it all up. There we go. And the stamina depletion is over. Take your stamina back. I got a hot drink going. Good. It's my defense. Ah, God. I thought I could sneak in a hit there. I was wrong. Don't go for that hit next time. Oh, that's real bad. Okay, if I can get one hit in here, I should be fine. Not bad. I need to get my movement speed up. Okay, it doesn't matter now. Pop a full heal-ish. Wait for this monster to do a thing. Okay. Thank God I have earplugs. That would have been so sad if that did not go off. Ah! You know when I start commentating my own gameplay that, like, I'm trying to take things a little seriously? Oh, that was a miserable place to be in. All right, one redo. We're going to run it back. I'm going to equip a different set and use the bathroom, and hopefully that combination of things will make things work out. Fuck. I'll post it again, though, first. How about that? That way we have a point of reference. I'm grabbing a great sword. I'm going to grab, I think, bow. Can run some adept bow, because I know that's got it for me. Diablo's got you too. Yeah, it's a rough monster. Let me change up my set real quick, and then I'm going to post, and then I'm going to go use the bathroom, and then we'll come back and hopefully absolutely kill this thing. This is probably one of the only sets I have that's truly, truly meta. Ah, you're done for right now? Sounds good. Well, we appreciate you hanging out with us this whole time. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful evening. And, yeah, I hope we get to hang out again soon. If somebody else wants to jump in for what's probably going to be either the last or second to last quest, feel free to. Yo, hello, Jack the Mac. How's it going? It's been a minute. I think, who was here? Zeno? Zeno, are you here? Gonna hold on to... If Zeno shows up, someone please, ping them and tell them to join. I'll be right back. But yes, Luca, it's been fun. There it is. Sorry, dude. All right, if somebody else would like to jump in then. I don't see Zeno yet, so I'm going to assume that Zeno is not here. So I will leave it now to the floor. If anybody would like to join us, now is the chance. First come, first serve. Send me a friend request on Discord. I will take a look at it. I'm usually pretty bad about checking that kind of stuff. And then usually I reserve the reserve friend requests, not DMs, but friend requests to people I know, like who I've met in real life, just because it's a little bit easier for me to keep track of who's who. Bob, we want to say fucking do EX? I mean, we could. It's way more difficult. Just as a heads up, I guarantee we will flop. If we play like we did last time, it's over. But we could. Do we want to? It's up to you. It's your quest, actually, Swordmaster. You're allowed to say that that's what you want to do. I just posted it. I say we ball last time. Why not? Sounds good. Let's give it a shot. We'll showcase some EX hunting. Can show off why it's terrifying. And eat for Moxie. Somebody hasn't eaten for insurance? Probably a good idea. That's not how you spell expectations. Expectations. There we go. Just fine. Should I make the Jaggy or Great Mako set for my first Monster Hunter set? Honestly, go for it. I don't even know what the skills on the Great Mako set are. It's just got the best music theme. Now, if the Great Mako set literally just played like the Mako theme, that's it. I would be so sick with it. So down with it. I only promise to try. That's all we ask. My safe word is pickle weasel. Good combination of words for a safe word. Last done, why not? Time for an extra silly. I wouldn't call this extra silly. This might be extra sweaty, if anything. I did not bring more Mega Potions. I think that's okay. I'll probably die in one hit anyway. I did not bring Paracoatings either. The set doesn't use Paracoatings. It uses Sleep Coatings. I got 11. That should be enough. I know, I feel like I should have planted a safe word because, man, I could use it right now. Oh, good starting flash. Look at me space. Look at the good spacing. All right, we didn't die to one hit on the hip check. That's a good sign. It means our sets are decent. Ooh, that's rough. That's real rough. Oh, yikes. I was anticipating that hit. That's okay. Life powder moment. Yeah, you got to be careful. That if you're running a longsword right now, block that. I am warning you now. You want to be guarding that roar 100% of the time. Because when it starts roaring later, you're gonna start taking mad damage. Good heals. People are alive. That's good. No! Yeah, and that's why. That's the true combo. You got to look out for that. It's a real combo. You get hit by that stun, it tanks you, it charges you. And when it does that, when it's angry, it's so much damage. Ugh. All right, I'm out of Mega Potions. It's mostly over for me. Can't afford to get hit a whole lot more. Ooh, nice dagger. Yeah, if I could pull aggro every time, I totally would, but unfortunately, I cannot. Spooky flash. Ugh. Still have Moxie. That's good. Ugh. God, I had a feeling that there was a hitbox there. That's my Moxie. Damn. Bloodbath is terrifying. Bloodbath is a very scary monster. EX is even scarier than that. Oh well, we gave it a shot. It's a rough fight. This is part of the reason why I like to have redos, is because like sometimes you just get hit by nonsense, and it can be detrimental. And honestly, the EX quests have some of the worst learning curves in regards to like, oh yeah, I'll take the hit and then I'll figure out what to do, and it's like, no. If you haven't been like doing the G rank leading up to the EX, it's not a warm up. It's just chaos. That being said, I think this is where we call it for today. I think this is where the stream ends. But stick around. I'm gonna raid someone, ideally another MHGU player or something, someone playing something similar. It has been wonderful getting to stream for you. If you are interested in, knowing when I go live in the future, I do have a Discord. Lots of people play MHGU in there too, and you're more than welcome to join and, say hello and know when I go live, so that way you can like queue up and get ready to play more games. Or alternatively, if you're in the mood for, any other kind of Monster Hunter game or just creating your own lobbies, there's a space for that too. I also do YouTube stuff. It's small, but if you're interested in seeing more of my content, I like to highlight hunts that I think are fun and interesting, and that's a good way to support me. But until next time, let's go find someone to raid. Surely there's somebody else playing Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate tonight, right? It's not just me. There's some people. Yeah. Here's a person. I'll raid them. But until next time, have a wonderful evening. Catch you all later. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. It has been a pleasure streaming for you all, and I hope we can hang out again in the future. But until then, good night.